There is one inescapable conclusion which comes out of the tragedy in Boston, and that is that radical Islamic ideology was the root cause of the violence which took place just 1 week ago. We now know that this radical Islamic ideology infected the brothers, and that they, in turn, decided to commit these acts of terror. In our book, Icon of Evil, Hitler's Mufti and the Rise of Radical Islam, David Thatn, my co-author, and I wrote the following. The challenge of terror from radical Islam is the great issue of our time, as Adolf Hitler and Haj Amin al-Husseini were decisively defeated in their day. The new icons of evil must be unconditionally vanquished in ours. That's the simple reality. We cannot be afraid to call radical Islam evil. It is. We must not be afraid to describe the acts committed as terrorism. It is terrorism. And we must be even clearer that the rise of radical Islam, which is going on in Egypt, in Syria, in Lebanon, in the broader Middle East, is one which should concern us all. Chuck Hagel, America's Secretary of Defense, in Israel, announced that the United States will sell Israel much-needed equipment which will permit Israel, if need be, to strike long range at Iran. Now, this is a major development in the Middle East, but we know that Iran is a major cause of international terror, and that radical Islam gets strength and help from the mullahs in Iran. This issue of the future of Iran plays critically, and George W. Bush, our former president, said in an interview this weekend that Iran is the major issue which we have to confront. Well, let's be clear. Terrorism, the rise of radical Islam, has dramatically affected all of our lives. Now we know that surveillance cameras and the iPhones, the pictures taken by iPhones, are the critical factor in determining how we were able to stop the brothers from committing acts of terror. What does this mean about our right to privacy? We're going to have a lot less privacy than we used to. Here in San Francisco, the chief of police announced today that he wants cameras set up along Market Street, a major thoroughfare, and at key events and areas where public places, where there are gatherings of people. And that will include the America's Cup, which is coming up in just a few months right here in San Francisco. So make no mistake, the nature of our right to privacy has been profoundly affected. Now, this is a serious question, and the rise of radical Islam is one which is going to occupy us. We must not hesitate in labeling radical Islam what it is. And, of course, we need to separate the idea of Islam as a great world religion from those who commit these acts in the name of Islam. They are two different things. You can, by the way, order a copy of our book, Icon of Evil, Hitler's Mufti and the Rise of Radical Islam, by going to Random House or to Amazon.com. I commend the book to you because, well, I believe it offers tremendous insights as to where we are today. I'm John Rothmann, delighted you joined me for this podcast.